we're just getting into the mountains on our way to Petchabun. So, going to check out the mountains, Khao Kho, and stay the night there. Hopefully we'll have some fog in the morning so that we can feel like we're floating amongst the clouds. So we've arrived at the hotel. It's a Ban Suk in Khao Kho. So Khao Kho just means the mountains. It's the name of the mountains that we have here. And Ban Suk means to share happiness. So they've got a nice little sort of two-story building here with some rooms. I believe they're double rooms. And then over here they've got a little dining area where they serve breakfast, and then some personal bungalows with your own private bathroom and a deck on top for you to sit up on either in the morning or at night to watch the stars. We'll definitely be checking that out. We'll walk on over. This is the one that we're staying in here. And just get a quick look at the view. It's quite nice. Can't wait to see it in the morning with all the fog and the clouds. So here we are at night. You can kind of see a few of the other bungalows over on the other far side of the mountain there. And just in the middle, absolutely nothing on that main mountain. It's a beautiful night. Clouds are just starting to roll in, but you can somewhat see the moon. A couple stars. Sadly in Thailand you can't see too many stars. It's a lot of dust up in the upper atmosphere, I guess, and really hard to see anything. But over there you can see a lot of the other sort of bungalow styled homestays. That's the main office of our current residence. And we are up on top of the roof, just hanging out. It's a nice little overlook area. Hopefully in the morning I can get some nice footage of the lower clouds coming in. You can just see the mountains poking up through the top. But we'll see if we can see any of that. Depends on what the weather's like tomorrow. Well, it's 6 a.m. There's lots of fog. So we'll wait and see if they sort of clear up and we can start to see the peaks of the mountains or not. But it's quite beautiful. There's a rooster off in the background. So we'll just wait and see. Perhaps it'll clear up a little bit and then we can see some of the mountains with the clouds. So now we're about 20 to 8. The sun's coming out and all the fog's cleared up. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day up here in the mountains. So it's 6:45 and the fog is just clearing up. You can see that it's starting to form some nice clouds and starting to see the peaks of the mountains. We were talking with the landlord, or the owner here, and he was saying we're quite lucky as the past few days it's been rain mostly, and so they don't get this effect when it's raining. So it's really nice to be able to come up here and see the fog sort of dissipating and making it look like we're staying amongst the clouds. It's absolutely gorgeous. So now we're about 20 to 8. The sun's coming out and all the fog's cleared up. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day up here in the mountains. Taking a quick little pit stop here at the agricultural center. They apparently grow their own coffee beans up here in the mountains, so we stopped off to grab some coffee. Let you know how it is. Just leaving the mountain area, heading over to one of the Royal Palace grounds. Apparently it's a nice viewing place, so we're gonna go check it out, see what it looks like, and then make our way over to one of the temples. Right now we're just enjoying the drive through the mountainous terrain. The car's not doing so hot, but quite beautiful. So we're heading up a little higher. She's pretty steep. Hopefully the car can make it. You can see the people sitting in the back of the truck there. Looks like they got a bunch of plastic bottles or something with them. But probably just going around and collecting and then bring it to a recycling facility. So we made it to the royal residence, and this is the lookout point. It's got a beautiful view. See right into the valley. Quite an astonishing view up here. There's definitely lots of people all coming to check out the royal palace area. It's definitely breathtaking. So there's the actual residence in the background there. This is the name of the area that we're at. We're gonna walk up and see what we can see close to the residence, but from what I've heard, you're not actually allowed to go into it. So we'll just walk around the grounds and see what they have for us to see. So this is the residential area. I assume that's where the king would stay if he were to come here. Not sure when the last time he actually had visited this area, but this is sort of another forested area where they've got some swings set up. A lot of people checking out the grounds. Some nice gardens over here. Yeah, it's very nice. You can hear the birds and the insects all in the background. It's quite relaxing. Not exactly sure what this thing is, but very tall. Maybe a way for if they have a helicopter. Imagine that's how the king would get here, by helicopter when he does visit. So that's probably just a light at the top. Maybe it's a radio receiver. I'm not exactly sure, but beautiful area. Well, let's walking around and see what else there is. So yeah, it looks like they've got it all locked up and, you know, sectioned off, making sure people can't get into the actual residence. But this is about as far as you can go, and you can see a little pond over there. And I assume, now that I've kind of walked around a bit, that the extra little houses over here might be some sort of guest house. Looks like there might be some people actually staying in them. We can go take a quick little look. So you can see just there's a car. So I'm thinking these might be the guest houses that people are able to rent. Over by the lookout point they had some other residential or I guess bunkies, rooms of some sort that you can rent. I'd read online that you're able to actually stay here overnight if you want. No idea how much that would actually cost, but it would be a nice place to stay. Yeah, it's very beautiful. So we've left the residential area of Petchabun for the king, and now we're heading to one of the Wats, so the large temple. It's quite famous here at Petchabun, and it's got the 5 white Buddhas all lined up, so we're gonna go check that out. We're just driving through the mountains right now and taking in all the scenery that we can. It's beautiful. So we drove through a highly populated tourist area. I ended up stopping and getting some macadamia nuts. Not too bad of a price for them. Now we're just slowly approaching the mountains where this temple will be at. So we're just arriving to the temple. Gonna find our parking spot now and take a quick bathroom break. Then we're gonna go and explore and check out what beauties this temple has to offer and see what type of sights we can see. Looks nice so far. Definitely under a lot of construction. So we've got our masks on. Now it's time to take our shoes off as we approach the temple. Looks like they got a nice mosaic staircase leading up to the temple here. It's very beautiful. Then off to the side here, they're under construction. And apparently they're going to be putting a giant sleeping Buddha off to the side here. So probably won't be in Thailand by the time that gets built, but looks like they're really doing some work on this temple. But it's already beautiful to begin with. So let's take a walk up the stairs and join me in the actual interior of the temple. Alright, so we've made it to the top of the stairs here. We're at the entrance of the temple. You can see the white Buddhas off to the left hand side there, so let's start walking and let's go inside and see what we got. Beautiful mosaic. Made our way over to the 5 large white Buddhas, all sitting in front of each other. It's quite beautiful, and it's accompanied by an amazing view of the mountains over here. You can see the smaller temple that we went to go check out, and then the bigger one over here. It's quite beautiful. Quite a drop too. So inside the giant white Buddha, they've got a sleeping Buddha, probably similar to what they're constructing outside. Full of lots of people in here. A couple other statues over on this side and some old artifacts. It's quite nice. There's another look of the view. You see the mountains and drops down. Way over there, you can see we got a lake up here in the mountains. It's quite beautiful. It's definitely a nice view from up here on the second floor of the big Buddhas. Lots of people. And they are quite tall. We're not able to get up onto the 3rd floor. They've got it blocked off, but this is good enough. It's nice to go and see inside. So now it's time to head down and go over to some of the other temples. Alright, so now we're gonna walk in and go check out this big temple. It's quite ornate at the front. Lots of mosaic. So we'll walk around and see what's inside. So we're up here on the 2nd floor and they got some mirrors that show you all different types of personalities. So it's pretty interesting. And then they've got a staircase with a nice chandelier, which will go up next. First we'll take a look over here at some of the Naga statues, some giant snakes, the Buddha. It's quite nice. So yeah, next we'll head upstairs. So now we're up on the 3rd floor. It looks like these stairs actually keep going up at least another few floors, but they currently have it blocked off. Maybe there's no exhibition or no idea, but regardless, we can't go up, but eventually we'll go back down, check out the 1st floor. And you can see outside here, there's quite a nice view. Lots of people here though. So take a walk around here and check things out. So I believe these stairs bring us back down to the first floor if we want as well. Otherwise, you can just walk around up here. I love the mosaic. It's everywhere. It's very well done, very ornate. You can go inside again, back into the art gallery. I don't know if you can see some of the art that they got in there. It's pretty interesting. And we got a Buddha out here. And again, nestled up here in the middle of the mountains. It's quite beautiful. Very scenic. So I think the next stop for us might be to go check out that little spot over there and then probably head to another site. So we'll see. First, let's just check out these Buddhas. Very beautiful. Not sure if it's focusing correctly or not, but it's quite nice. Got some plates all painted sitting on the columns here. Very cool. Alright, well, let's try and find our way over to the other Buddha that's just over there. So we just came out of the first floor, lots of people praying in there. Back to the bottom, and now we're going to take the stairs back down to the car. Right, time to head back out. We're gonna go find some lunch. One last view of a sleeping Buddha, and we'll take the mountain roads back over to the main road and hopefully find something delicious to eat. Decided to stop off after lunch for another quick coffee, so ordered myself a nice espresso. And you see off in the distance there, we got the view of the same temple that we were just at. Just now we're looking up at it. It's a beautiful view at this little cafe here. See the mountain. Just sadly, got a lot of construction going on. Guess they're making a new section of the road or something, maybe just reinforcing it. It is quite a narrow path down this mountain here. Yeah, beautiful nonetheless. So we're just leaving Petchabun now, and we're going to stop off on our way to Chayabum at a waterfall called Nam Nao, and we'll check that national park out and continue our way back home. So we're on our way out of Petchabun. There's another elephant crossing. We passed through the Nam Nao, which stands for Cold Water National Park, and we're on our way to Saigon Waterfall, which is near the exit of the national park. And so we're going to go check out that waterfall and then make our way back to Chayabum. Well, we are leaving the mountains behind and on our way to Chayabum. Sadly, the waterfall that we went to or wanted to go visit apparently has no water, so we decided to skip the walk and just continue driving. So we're just now currently taking the highway back towards Khao Kho area, and and then we'll be on our way towards Chai.